What's going on, guys? This is Manda with M Traders, and we're going to be talking about today about natural gas and also the market. What are the market conditions? What is happening? What trades am I in? What trades I'm going to take? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so you do not lose a single video. Click the notification bell down below as well, and hit that thumbs up if you like the video, since it's going to help me a lot in growing my channel, get recommended throughout YouTube. So even though a lot of people don't think thumbs up help, they do help out a lot. And if you are not following me, Stock Tools on Twitter, where I post most of my ideas throughout the day, up here, almost hit me on the face, but take a quick mind picture of my name and start following me on Twitter. That being said, also my Discord group, the link is down below. So if you want to talk to other people that have the same type of mentality that you do, you can just click on that link. It's free. You're going to be able to chat with everybody else that is on the group. It's going to help you grow your knowledge. It's going to help us grow our knowledge with other traders that might be doing the same thing as we do. So with no further ado, let's get started. What's happening today? So one of the things, natural gas was an amazing trade for me last week. I'm gonna go over just little details on what happened, what I think is going to happen, and also in the market conditions, what I think is going to happen. I'm gonna have a little bit of technical analysis and also some type of fundamental analysis. So let's go to the first one. So one of the first things that I did is when natural gas reached this price right over here, down below, right over here, I saw it as an opportunity to go long based on fundamentals, which TDDs were increasing. If you do not know what TDDs are, those are total day degrees, and it's a combination of cooling day degrees, heating day degrees, which is what creates the demand for natural gas. So the more TDDs you have, the more demand is going to happen, but there's also a lot of market issues going on that might be affecting the price. So one of the things I did is I did actually bought UGAZ and UNG calls at around 1.52, 1.54, actually around 1.54 about UNG calls, and also bought UGAZ. I did swing it, sold my positions. I think I sold my UGAZ position a day too early. I sold my UGAZ position right over here, and also my calls on UNG through the towards the end of the day. However, I did bought DGAZ right at this level. Right at this level, that's when I bought DGAZ, and I did swung for 2 days and sold my positions. I did call it on my Discord group, which are the main people that have first-time access to, not first-time access, but first-hand access to some of my ideas that I post, and then I later on post them in my Twitter or my stock tweets. So if you haven't been following me, make sure you do so. So one of the reasons I did swung at that position is because we were hitting the EMAs. So which EMAs were we hitting? So on the daily chart, we actually went above EMA 55, almost touched this EMA 100 on the daily chart. And from experience, after it pumps about, it has a pump of about 25%, it does drop, right? So 24%, pump dropped. We had a almost 24% pump drop. This one had a 50% pump, then it dropped again. So the drops are even higher. However, one of the reasons I shorted was because obviously EMA 9 was above, and also if we are looking, the price was above EMA 55, not 9, EMA 55, and on the weekly it actually went above EMA 9. So right above EMA 9, it went up. However, it got rejected, and we closed below the EMA 9 on the weekly charts. From the technical standpoint, that's why I wanted to short natural gas, and now I'm back in longs, just because one of the things that is causing this trend that I think is going to go up. Remember, right now we're at the 50% retracement line on the Fibonacci on the 1 hour chart, and also the summer is coming, so summer contracts from history tend to be a little bit higher than the overall year, besides just winter. However, winter was very mild, and we were able to go below 1.6. If you saw my videos back in November, December, when natural gas prices were at $3, I said we are most likely going to hit below 1.6. You don't believe me? Just go into my videos, go into my channel, look at my videos, and you'll see what I was talking about. Now, that being said, I think we're going to go above 2.5 by the summer because of several reasons. Number one, production cuts on oil. So if you do not know, natural gas is actually a byproduct of oil. So whenever whatever oil production goes down, also production from natural gas goes down. The other thing that is it's happening, number two, we're going into summer. So summer is going to create a power burn demand. What does that mean? Natural gas is going to be consumed in order to produce electricity. So if you guys did notice, last year we had a pretty mild winter here in the United States. So what does that mean for summer? Any type of weather professional. However, my common sense tells me that it's going to be hotter than normal, which is going to create demand for natural gas. Number three, so as a byproduct of cutting production, the storage or natural gas storage is also going to be lower because the demand is going to be higher, of course. So I think natural gas prices are going to be able to hit that 2.5. Taking into consideration that natural gas prices might be fluctuating between that 1.6 to 2.0 level just because of the coronavirus. Coronavirus is affecting a lot of industries. You know, you got manufacturing facilities, you got restaurants, you got hotels, you got entertainment, you got a lot of other companies that actually, if they're not running, they're not consuming any type of electricity, especially during the summer, which is going to cause the demand to go low. But once the market opens, I think it's going to create a hell of a demand of natural gas, and natural gas will most likely go above $2.5 per MMBTU. So that's something to take into consideration, right? So there's a lot of things from the fundamental side and from the technical side that states that natural gas might go above 2.5. So right now I'm looking at, I am in a long position. Towards the end of the day, I did went in about 1.726. I did bought UGAZ and I did bought UNG calls. Can I be wrong? Maybe. Can we gap down? Maybe. However, I'm very confident that if those fall below 1.6 level, I am going to go all in all over again and right that way back up to that $2 level, which is going to be amazing, right? Because you guys know that UGAZ is 3 times ETF. So if for every percent natural gas goes up 1%, UGAZ DGAZ goes up or down 3%. So if natural gas prices go up 10%, that means that UGAZ DGAZ either went up, went down 30%, or somewhere close to those numbers. Because I'm been looking at the prices, they don't actually go up 3 times percent, maybe 2.5, something like that. Some days it does go up like 3%. However, that's something to take into consideration. Hopefully you guys do like that information on natural gas. But with no further ado, let's go now to market. So for the market conditions, SPY, we saw a bounce from 2174 all the way up to at around 2800 level, right? We actually closed below the Fibonacci retracement, which is about 50% retracement on the weekly chart. It also went above that EMA 9. So most likely due to technicals and patterns, I do believe that it's going to reject from this level and keep going down. Also take into consideration that the virus is still not over. Yes, the curve is flattening. The number of infections are still going, I don't want to say going down. It's not increasing as high as it used to. So just take that into consideration. Infections are still happening, and the mortality rate is, almost doubling in some parts of the United States. So mortality rate is very critical to see how dangerous this virus is. So I am tracking the mortality rate, and I'm also tracking the number of infections, because that's basically going to give the sentiment to the market, buy or sell. Now, another thing that to take into consideration is that the market's already been hammered a lot, but the number of unemployed is increasing every single week. Every single week, the numbers of unemployment are increasing. So what does that mean? That means that the market still, in my opinion, hasn't priced in economic impact of these layoffs, what is going to happen to most of the United States. A lot of companies are still not running. A lot of companies are still not producing. And that's going to affect a lot of the economy, in my opinion. So from a technical analysis standpoint, I think it's going to drop just based on the exponential moving averages and also the retracement on the Fibonacci on the 3-week on the weekly chart. And from the fundamental side is that the virus is still here, mortality rate is still increasing. Yes, number of infections are flattening out, but they're still increasing at a lower rate, but it's still increasing. And the type of effect the economy is going to have because of all these layoffs that are still happening, I think it's going to even hit the market even further. I think we are going to try to retest the lows of the year to around 2100, 2180, 2170, if not lower, just because I don't think the market has even digested the type of economic impact this virus still has. Also the type of impact that number of unemployed people still have in the market. I still don't think they have digested. I do think it's going to come back down. So that's something to take into consideration. So if you do like the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Again, just like I stated at the beginning, it's going to help me out a lot and keep making those videos. If you guys got any type of comments, make sure you write them down below so I can respond to them, or at least make a video on whatever your suggestions are, or any type of questions that you guys may have, that I can respond to you quickly. And again, this is just my personal opinions. This is what I think the market's going to do. It can do whatever it wants. This is just from my point of view, from the retail investor, not your Goldman Sachs investors, just the retail investor. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.